Hey, it's me, John Gillardi. And I have a few friends with me right now. And they are trying to understand how this social networking thing works. That question always comes up because I am in marketing. People know I am in marketing. And marketing is usually about selling stuff and all that. And yeah, I sell a lot of stuff. But people ask me, John, what are you doing with all this social networking stuff? And how can I make money with social networking? The answer is this. How much money I try to make with social networking is none. Social networking is not about making money. It is about making friends. Get it? Now, everyone is saying, oh, that is BS, John. I know you are always trying to make money. Yes, I always make money. Always. But I make it different than I did in the past. You now have to use special methods that work. Things are changing every day. If you don't get that by now, you need to wake up. Everything is changing. Everything is becoming transparent. Everybody is linked together. The basic sociology of that does not change. Come on, this is not complicated, guys. It is just like how we do business in person. Men might understand this more than ladies do. But guys are all about, what do you do for a living? Well, I do this or I do that. That is what everybody talks about. So I am going to show you this real quick. How I view social networking and how it affects my business. And how it affects my life. This particular friend of mine in the real estate investing business. He does a great job. He is an amazingly talented, super smart guy. But he has used traditionally older methods to advertise his products. He has noticed there is a change in the landscape. And he said, John, what are you doing? Basically, I will explain my theory. Here it is in a nutshell. It is not a lot different than the way business is done on the street or in person. Basically, you've got Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, blah blah blah. I actually subscribe to more than 500 other social networking sites. But that's not important right now, it all works the same. Now, do you know how I view these social networking sites? I view all of these sites like I am going to a party. Every time I am on one of these sites, I am at a party. If I am on Twitter talking, I am at a party. Now if you go to a party, do you just talk about what you do? Do you just walk up to people and say, "Hi, my name is John and I sell stuff. Would you like to buy some stuff from me?" You would be the biggest asshole at the party, right? Nobody wants to hear that crap. What do? You talk about life. You talk about what is going on in your life. You talk about your kids. You talk about your family. And maybe somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey John, I know you are in marketing. Can you help me with this or that?" And you would help them. Right? You help them, or you tell them stories, or you try to entertain them a little bit. Anything you would do at a party. Get that in your head. This is a great big freaking party. That is all this is. Now, the second part of how I view social networking and how I use social networking is my blog. To me, the blog is my house. It is my home. It is where I live. It is where I have most of my thoughts. Most of my information. Stuff that interests me. Stuff that I want to save. Kids' photos, fun stuff I have done with my family and friends. Places I have been. Things I like that are collect. That is my blog. What is the first thing you notice when you walk into somebody's house? Pictures. They are everywhere. People have their family photos sitting all over the house. And they have their house decorated with crap they like. You know, I've got a friend right now that has all of his Southwest cowboy crap all over his house. And that is not my thing. But it is their thing. So when you walk in their house, you kind of know that this guy is into cowboy stuff. And that he or she is into this and that. You see the pictures on the wall. Hint hint. Now in my house I've got autographed pictures of celebrities and athletes. I collect autographs, by the way. Oh. If you have any autographs of any famous people laying around, you can send those to me if you like. I will accept them as a nice gift and say thank you. Anyway, I collect autographs. So I have got all kinds of autographs like NASCAR, actors, athletes, presidents, even Bill Clinton. And all different kinds of people. They are all over my house. So you kind of get what I like. Right? Basically, I am at these parties. And when I meet cool people, you know what I say? Hey, sometime why don't you drop by my house and see what I am all about? Okay. Inevitably, what happens when you go to somebody's house that you don't know and you are talking to them out by the barbecue or wherever, and you don't know them? Most guys. Now ladies, you probably start conversations completely different than we do. And to me you are speaking Martian because I wouldn't have a clue how women start conversations with other women. And I would love to know. But I don't think I am ever going to figure you ladies out, even if I live to be 1,000 years old, but that's okay. So anyway, guys talk about, what do you do for a living? Oh really, what do you do blah blah blah? What is your thing? Basically, that is what guys say. Well, you know, I teach people about real estate. Blah blah blah. And I say really. That is what I do too. I create. I go out and research material. I do. Then I plan. And then I exercise plans. And then I put them all together in business models for people in the real estate business. Or then sometimes when I am not doing that, I am in the internet network marketing business. And I sell things online and offline. And sometimes I even teach people how I sell things online and offline. At the end of those conversations, they are either going to express an interest or they are not. It might be that you meet people on Twitter or Facebook that come to your blog that find you very interesting but find what you do extremely boring. They don't care. But they like you as a person, and that is cool because eventually here is what happens. What happens when you meet somebody at a party? And let's say that you sell pickup trucks. And you meet somebody at that party. And they come to your home. And they know you sell pickup trucks. They might never want to buy a pickup truck in 1,000 years. They drive convertibles, or they drive minivans, or green cars or whatever. It doesn't matter. But what happens is they meet you. You tell them, well, I sell pickup trucks and you know whatever else you might sell. Eventually this person is very likely to run across somebody and they say, man, you know I need to go buy me a pickup truck today. My lady crashed it. I have been out looking for days. You know what they are going to say. Hold on. Before you go, I know this really cool guy I met at a party. I went to his house last week, and he told me that he sells pickup trucks. And he might have some great deals. You starting to get it. This person you meet at a party might know 10 people, 20 people, or 100 people they talk to on a daily basis. The people you meet on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, blah blah blah. They could know hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people. So they can get your message out. Even if the message isn't for them. Never stick it in their face. Just make friends with people. Help people. Be kind to people. Be complimentary and supportive. That is what they are looking for. Invite them to your house. Remember, on the web your blog is your house. Give them plenty of free stuff. You know, like you would at your house. Give them some chips. Give them some dip. Give them some burgers and dogs. That is all content on your blog. It is all content. Stuff about you. It is not necessarily stuff about your business. It is just cool stuff. A lot of top internet and network marketers are my favorites at different times. I put their videos up on my blogs as much as I can. Because I know they inspire and help people. I don't do it because I am ever going to sell anything of theirs, or they are ever going to sell anything of mine. Although I would like to get a nice thank you note from one of them. Just kidding. But chances are that is not going to happen. And you know what? I don't care. The point is, their videos help a lot of people. Therefore, those people like me more. And therefore, When people out there decide they are going to go in the internet and network marketing business, or they know somebody else that wants to start a business, they are going to say, "You know, I know this guy on Twitter, or it might have been Facebook. I have been reading his blog, and I got all of his stuff. And he is really, really cool. And I know that he is successful marketing stuff. Maybe you should check him out." That is how I view this whole process. And that is how I believe it works. It is not going to change. It has worked the same way for 100+ years. The very best people in the direct sales business, insurance agents, real estate agents, and attorneys all socialize. They build their entire businesses from going from party to party to party, meeting as many people as they can, inviting them to parties at their home and entertaining them. And in turn, they sometimes become their distributors and customers. The last step is after you tell them what you do. They say, "Well, I don't really need anything like that right now." You might say, "How about this? Why don't I put you on my list for my newsletter? You will get it every now and then. And it will keep you aware of what I am doing. Maybe sometime I will do something that you like, or there will be something I could help you with. How about that?" Well, that is the whole flow of the process. I hope you get it. I am done. Later.